Welcome in, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. We are back with day 2 of the Apocalocke. I was able to roll the personality traits. Those are in a panel down below as well. So there's a couple of things I have to do before we can really move on, and I'll explain them as I'm doing them. As soon as the game loads. Okay, first thing, I need to check Ellie's moves. She got the trait Heavy Hitter, so she can only use moves that are 60 base power or higher. Which means right now she can use Swift. So she's effectively useless right now. The next thing, and this could be potentially more devastating, Aloy the Diglett got the trait Sweet Tooth. It's inspired by Tallahassee from Zombieland. Anytime I have candy in my bag and she is in the party, and she's over the level limit already. Okay. That's what I was kind of worried about. Anytime she's in the party and I have candy in the bag, she eats all of it. She's over the level limit for the next couple of splits. So she's got to go into the box. That really stinks. This will be my dead box. I like to do a box as opposed to releasing them, so that way I can just remember as I go who I had. Aloy is not KO'd. She is just in the box until I get up to level 19 is the level limit. So effectively I have 2 useless teammates. Sorry. So I'll go through everyone else. Wichita got the trait Lucky, which basically I can just use Wichita regularly, just however I would normally use her. Alice got the trait Traitor. So if Alice is in battle, I'm going to have Sammy roll a D100. And if it's 25 or lower on that D100, Alice will excuse me, will switch out of battle to a teammate that will take super effective damage from the opponent. So it could potentially kill whoever's in the back. Chris got Paranoid. So he can't hold an item. I can't give him items, TMs, anything like that. And then Salty Eye, I gave him the trait Young, so he can't evolve. So it's possible that others will get these same traits. So like I said, all of those are in a panel down below. But with that, now I've got to strategize how I'm going to handle Klawf. I guess the good thing is if I pick up candies while Aloy's in the box, I can use them on somebody else. Okay, Mudshot. I think Salty Eye might be my best bet. Okay. Let me get those saved. I think the only thing that we might need to change is, I guess if Paranoid's not always in the first spot, it'll be alright. Let me... Okay, for now, I'm gonna just do that, because I can't use Aloy right now anyways. Staravia, broken twice. Yeah, might need to change that green, because it, I don't know how many of the colors down there are gonna show up. Nope. Salty Eye, you are very, very tiny.
I had to fight a kitty.
You might need to change young too. Okay. So there's that. We have all that set up. We're gonna keep trying to level a little bit. Hey Dad. The traits are definitely going to mix things up a bit. I have already had to box a teammate, luckily not kill, but box a teammate due to their trait kicking in. So, and to avoid like any shenanigans where, oh, I'm gonna box her before I use the candy, if I'm walking around with Aloy and pick up a candy, I have to immediately use it. So, if she's not in the party, it's not an issue. But just so happens that, you know, when I rolled that, it was a bit of an issue. So, set outside of battle. You know what? I think I can handle you. Hit with a mud shot real quick. And it's the 4 o'clock screamies. Okay, give me just a second. Let me... take a look and tell me if you... Okay, that'll work. We're sort of workshopping some of the stuff we're doing right now. And it might be one of those things, Sammy, where if I'm doing an Apocalocke, I have a version of my overlay that just has like black background on the Pokemon. That might make things a little easier. Okay, yeah, because that might make things easier for you than having to constantly be moving around the colors of the traits. Dusk Ball, that's helpful. Those are the sorts of things that I need to be able to pick up. Did I get hit with Sand Attack or something? The Dene's been super helpful in this one. Okay, that'll help. I'll have to see how it looks. Let me here.
I desaturated the colors, so maybe you could see everything better.
Okay, give me just a second. No, still kind of hard to see.
Okay, then I'll just take the colors out.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. What if I did like some I'll figure it out. I'll do it.
I did not just overlevel Salty Eye. Not your fault. Okay. That was just a foolish mistake on my part. Let's see. Okay, I can terrestrialize normal with Wichita. I just need something that I can hit with. Oh, that was so foolish. Okay, I am in South Province Area 5 and I can catch stuff here. So real quick, I need to pull up my wheel. Do. Okay. Where'd you go? There you are. So then I also need to pull up the personality wheel that I made. Did I forget to save it? Give me just a second, everybody. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can even. I think that works better. The color of heavy hitter doesn't work now, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, a little brighter might work on that. Okay, good thing is I do have a 60 base power move. Not that it matters. Oh, will you please? More bite. Okay, so this is Rebecca the Stantler. She is medic, so she can only use healing and support moves. She does get one attacking move, but the rest of her moves it has to be healing or support moves. And I can't heal Chris with items. So I have to make sure that I don't accidentally use a wrong Poke Center. And we're putting Ellie in the rip box. The start of this stream has been an absolute disaster. Doesn't change the fact that I still need to... Oh, you were just laying down. I thought you were stuck in the ground. I need to find a TM that Staravia can learn that'll actually do damage to Klawf. I sort of feel like Stantler was worst case scenario of my encounters here. Just because it's probably the hardest one to catch. Now I'm back in area 3. Okay. I'm trying to do as little research as possible, but I honestly don't even know what Staravia can learn. Nothing by level up. Oh wait, that's ZA. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I do have a Psybeam TM that I could teach Stantler. That would be its only attacking move. So then it'll just have Hypnosis and Sand Attack as its other moves. That's not a particularly great option. Rebecca, I sent it to you in Discord. I don't see you learning anything helpful. Stored power, but one good hit and you're done for. Oh boy. Apocalocke can learn Mud Slap. Mud Slap would be the best option there. That's not even a great option, honestly. Okay, we could be restarting the run. Oh, wait. Because if I make a mistake right here and use the wrong Pokemon Center and have to kill off another teammate, I am going to restart. No, okay, I can use this one. Oh boy. Can't use TMs on Chris. Thank you. Hypnosis is so inaccurate. I'd rather have Confuse Ray. Okay, I've got the first ad coming up. While I'm getting the team ready, we'll run that and we'll be right back. I just realized something else. Stantler's level 17. One less candy and I would have Knackley. And so I basically have to go take on Klawf at this point. Speaking of which, do you have a D100 ready? Because I'm going to have to leave with Happini. So just as soon as the battle with Klawf starts, I'll need you to roll it. Yeah. Do what? If it's under 25, then I have to do the switch. Ugh. Let's go ahead and get that out of the dang inventory. Okay, so while I was preparing, I realized that while I could catch Stantler, it was level 17 when I caught it, so I can't use it. So I'm about to see if I can beat Klawf with a Happini. I wish. Okay. So I don't get access to Thief until after the Team Star Fire base. And I can't find an Oval Stone on the ground until North Province Area 2 or Castle Royal Lake. Or at least those are where the guaranteed ones are. Sammy, what was that number you rolled? Okay, good. Okay, the good thing is I can terrestrialize. Okay, so because I led with Happini, I had Sammy roll a D100. Had it been 25 or lower, which is basically a 25% chance, I would have had to switch into a super effective move. The only thing is, I'm not sure if Klawf actually has one. I guess I'm about to find out. Snapped out, yeah, that's what I figured. Well, now I guess I'm doing this with Chris. Other than the defense drop, I guess that's alright. Okay, the only problem now is Chris can't be healed with items. Alice and Wichita can. I'm gonna need to try to go around Klawf, because I need Chris at full health. I'm going to go off the other direction. That's not what I meant to do. Sammy, go ahead and roll that dice. Doesn't matter. Cool. You know, I'd be more upset if it wasn't largely self-inflicted issues this time. Okay. I don't want to end up in a situation where I have to have Chris and he's low health. Oh good, a revive. I could really use a shiny right about now. And a shiny that isn't water, grass, steel, or ice. I'm trying to see if there's anything down here that's going to help me. Okay. If I make it past Klawf, I can have Rebecca and Salty Eye back on the team. And then I can basically just go and take on Artisan. Already got my encounter here, so I couldn't use this anyways. Okay, so I'm going to send in Wichita first. Get the Intimidate. Switch out to Chris. Try to hit a Leer or two if I can. I'll just walk around. Hit a Leer or two if I can. And then switch back to Wichita to get a second Intimidate. And just hope that Arvin takes care of the majority of it. Okay, there's the Intimidate. Guess we get to see how lucky Wichita actually is. That's all I have left that's usable at the moment. Because Chris just got taken out with Rock Tomb. I probably should have just kept Wichita in and terrestrialized. That would have avoided some of those issues, but... Oh, you couldn't have done that a turn ago? Okay, so whenever he drops below half health. I'm gonna need some really bad luck to not win this. Rock Smash will do it. Quick attack's 40. Wing attack is 60. Need to just go for the stronger move here. Okay, as long as Arven attacks, that should win it for us. Okay, so moves us to badge 2. Moves our level cap to 17. Oh, while this story beat's going on, I'm going to rearrange my layout a little bit. Okay. I knew that he had to have a rock move, and I just got complacent because he hadn't used it. So I should have just terrestrialized and left Wichita out. So I sort of did that to myself. And I shouldn't have let Alice stay in against that wild Klawf I ran into. Not that she would have been very much help. Okay, let me also I have entirely too many tabs open at the moment. Grass Gem is 17. And then the Flying Titan's 19. And then the Dark Team Star is 21. Okay, so I'm going to go straight after the Grass Gem. There's not really any reason for me to delay right now. I need that level cap to move up a bit. No, right now I don't. I think I have everything. Okay, so that level cap. Man, and Skeledirge was going to be a good long-term teammate too. Okay, let's get to the Grass Gem, get that out of the way, because I'm already pushing the level limit. Once the battle with Brassius starts, the level limit doesn't matter anymore. That's generally how I and most other Nuzlockers handle level limits. Okay, so I can't actually use the Artisan Pokemon Centers. I did not mean to run that little girl down. I don't battle Nimona here, do I? No. Our oldest girl kitten is doing her afternoon screams. Hi. You being noisy? Hey, do you mind making me some coffee while you're up?
You sleepy now?
No.
You need something to drink?
Yep.
And
Or
you want something sweet?
if you want to bring some Kool-Aid, that's fine too. That'd probably be better than me having caffeine at 5 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna try to not battle any of the Sunflora if I can avoid it. Thank you. Okay. Let's gather some Sunflora. Last time I did this, yeah, these guys. I don't ever go this way, so I don't think I've ever found this found a Sunflora over here.
Sounds like our neighbor's having a party.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's a Screamies McGeemies in the
It's Little Dingo and the 2 FPS boys.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I'm not messing with that one because I'll have to battle it. I will get it if I absolutely have to, but... Oh, I guess I need to turn on my other teammates real quick. Okay. I was just here. Not 100% sure how I got so badly turned around. Okay, we got the next ad coming up. I'm going to run that while I finish this, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Oh, come on. There we go. There it is. I got myself all turned around on this. Okay, that took me just enough time to get everyone back from ad. I got so turned around just now, I don't think I've ever gotten that lost in Artisan. But I was also trying to avoid any of the Sunflora that would want to battle, because that would have caused me to have to box at least one teammate. Okay, awesome. I do like this challenge. I'll have to modify some of my rules if I play it on an older game. I think specifically the items in battle, I think I'll remove that particular restriction. Because some of the other restrictions are rough enough. Okay, barring I am going to terrestrialize against Sudowoodo. Okay. I like those. Yeah, those are super good. So, go for the Flying Titan next. He's 19. 21. And then I got a 3-level gap between Team Star Dark and the Electric Gem. Okay. The only issue is I don't know if I can switch out to anybody else. Rock Throw can miss. Can't risk it. Wichita's my best teammate by far. Okay. Good, one turn confusion. That's always nice. Well, just going to put that back on there. Yeah, I was debating on Medic not allowing them to have any attacking moves, but then I was like, I would never send them in, so they would have little to no purpose on the team. So, letting them have one... Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. Oh, and that didn't kill. Wow. Didn't kill. Confuse Ray didn't work. Sand Attack didn't work. And so I lost Ellie for nothing. I don't want to get hit by a Grassman with a Salty Eye. This is a brutal run. I kind of had to do this though because I didn't want to just like cakewalk my way through this. That's not... Especially not one called the Apocalocke. I couldn't have it be a absolute cakewalk. Okay, level 30. Okay, well, Becca goes into the box. Good thing is that'll move the level cap up to 19, which I thought I had. Sammy, if you can still hear me, I'll need 19. I need 19.
You need 19?
Yeah, I thought I had it, but...
Okay, I got you.
Okay, so we'll just move the badge. That's what I figured. Okay. So good thing is, Aloy can come out. Bad news. Okay, good. Okay, now I gotta go all the way to the other side of Paldea without fast travel. So... Thank you. Okay. Want to do a real quick check out here on East Province Area 1. Okay. 19. Some of these are a little close, but new encounters are new encounters. Okay, spinning the wheel for my East Province Area 1 encounter. Okay, I get to go down to the beach and catch a Wattrel. As long as it's under the level limit, I'm not gonna catch one that's above the level limit. Why are you all the way out there? Here's one, here's one. Good, 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 good. 23. I'm already here. I'm going to go ahead and catch it. And we'll just hopefully not lose a Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to box it. Yeah, I had already rolled it, and thrown my Pokemon at it when it registered that it was 23. Not even close to being nighttime yet. Okay. Oof. Okay, no more levels. I'm gonna have to just go take on. Go with Lara Croft. She's from a survival-esque game. And real quick, I'm going to open the personality wheel. Mechanic, okay. Okay, so she got the mechanic trait, which means when I do get to use her, she can only use TM moves. This is one of those times that if I see a shiny, I'm probably going to ignore it so I don't over level. So I'm only getting a few trips to the shop. I'm going to have to be real careful with those. Fang, okay. Good thing is, even though I can't fast travel, I have dash, so it's not going to take me as long to get back around. Luckily, it was a small one. Or an extra small, rather. I have to go through Mezagoza. If there's any shinies over here, I can catch them. I don't think I've got enough experience for it to mess me up. Guess it's a good thing that my halfway point break is coming up. I probably need to get up, walk around, and thank you. Get up, walk around, and clear my head a little bit. I should be able to get over to where Bombardier. Hello. Hey, Mom. Yeah, I'm fixing to take my break here in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna skip my West Province Area 1 encounter for now, so that way I don't accidentally over level. Salty Eye's fine. Can he get the encounter on his own, though? Here. Aloy and Wichita are going to set out. Open West Province Area 1. Okay, not doing another watch roll. My wheels really like watch roll today. Vampy, okay. So I need to see if I can find one. Okay, I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna stop right up here at the top. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll find our encounter real fast and then take on Bombardier. We'll be right back, everybody. Okay, we are back, everybody. Now, before I... There it is. That... Okay. Okay. Just fix to say I need something just to catch on the first try here. It's going to be Leon. And let me see what sort of personality trait he gets. Okay, he got heavy hitter, so that replaces Ellie. Don't know if he can learn anything over 60 base power right now, but... Oh, he has Bulldoze. That already does it. Okay, Bulldoze is the only move he has that he can use. Technically, Rollout does get stronger, but... Okay, now West Province... Okay, I can't use it to the Pokemon Center here. Actually got a little bit of a team again. Okay. Will you two stop it? That's still a ton of damage. Thank you. Okay, I'm calling a bit of an audible for Leon. If his health is low enough, I can still technically use Flail because it's going to be more than 60 base power. I don't remember exactly how it works, but okay, that's phase 1. Marvin and I both had the same idea. Chances are pretty good I'm losing somebody here. Maybe he'll attack Arvin this turn. Nope. Sorry you did all the work to get that one ready. Nope, not that one. There you go, Liddy. There you go. Aim for that. Aim for that. Okay. I think Aloy is the only one that's going to be fast enough to do anything. Oh, I'm about to hit Knackley too. No, I'm not. Okay. That one's tough because you don't get to heal between the two phases. I should have... This will be 4 for the badges. Level limit goes up to 21. I need 21, babe. Thank you. Yeah. I'm still going to be kind of limited on that too, though. Just because, like, I don't want to... I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. I can, but I'm only going to have a few usage of sandwiches. Sorry, Lydia, I haven't cleaned it up yet. Okay, if for some reason I have to restart this run, I think the level limits are going to just be based on the traditional gyms. Because that'll give me a little more wiggle room. I actually kind of have to do that right now, or I'm not going to be able to take on the Team Star base, I don't think. I'm going to go to West Province Area 2. Lytton? Jeez. Sorry you threw up, but that doesn't mean you get to hit Mama. Jerk. Yeah, I'm going to go to West Province Area 2 and see what the levels are looking like. And then I'll decide for sure from there. Cascarafa is the one in the desert. No, I don't want to talk to you. Where does West Area 2 start? Oh, on the other side of the desert. Guess I can go check East Province Area 2. Or I could just drop down in the desert and run across to the other side. Okay, you do that, bud. We'll see, what are the desert? 22, actually? No, 22 is too high. That's just insulting at this point. 26. 24. It's too high of a level anyways. 27. Yeah, everything over here is too high of a level. I'm catching you regardless. I am super glad I have Sturdy. Use agility or something, thank you. Good thing is it's normal type, so I can use it. Can't use it right now. See you, Leon. I should have never turned around. Because now I have to catch it. I won't be able to run from it. Okay. Iron defense. Place of headbutt. I think Porta Marinata is off limits. It is. Not 100% sure if that was actually worth it or not. Okay, in the interest of being able to move on and actually make story progress, I am going to ignore the level cap for Team Starbase and we'll just go from there. See what happens. I'm going to run the ad. I need to take another quick break and I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Okay, we are back. Let me see what Wesker gets as his personality trait. Oh, that's fitting. Wesker got traitor. So that's not going to come back to bite me in any way later on. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead, at least for this one, and ignore the level cap. I'm going to try to do as much as I can with Salty Eye. Tauros. Brother, don't you have something better to do? Of course I could. Well then. I'll have to fix the layout later. Nope, that makes 8. I was 1 behind on my number there. Well, now I have to get one more encounter. I haven't been playing my best necessarily during this, so some of the deaths are probably avoidable with some slightly better play. Don't think... And then going through Cascarafa, I don't think I can get to the other side of the... I need something in here that's... I'm not doing a union circle. It's something that is within the level limit. Okay, let me go over here to Cascarafa real quick. I don't remember if I made the encounter wheel for the Asado Desert. I did, okay. It's not very big, and I need to actually remove Vampy, because I've already gotten one. Okay, I think that's best case scenario for me. I'm gonna go to the far side of the desert real quick. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and roll personality for this one. Okay, now I don't know if that's gonna work. Can't remember. Nope, gotta re-roll that one. Sandile got, well, if I get Sandile, its personality was gonna be Gambler, but it can't learn Metronomes, so... Loner, okay. So it means if I send Sandile out into battle, it can't switch out. So I'll have to use Sandile kind of sparingly to make sure I don't end up in a situation. Hello, little Crux. I'll go with you. Okay, if I don't catch it with this Pokeball, I'm probably losing somebody. Okay. This is Nathan. Actually, I'm going to name him Drake. So this is Drake, and he's a loner. I think it's safe to say at this point, I think the level cap is kind of out the window. As long as I'm not more than 5 levels above it. Because otherwise I'm not going to ever be able to advance past this Team Star base. I still definitely enjoy this challenge, but I think I might have layered too many things all at once. So I'm gonna... Okay, let's go up. I don't want to go all the way up, do I? Yeah, because I can't get anywhere different anyways. Good thing is, once I approach the wall up here, it'll flip me around to the right spot. Thank you. I'll have to actually get my setup fixed back up. Drake, I'm going to need you to stay inside your box, my man. I'm actually not sure if I get past Giacomo here. Okay, real quick. Torment. Oh, I have to change all of Laura's moves. Because she's the mechanic. And I don't even want to have the slightest chance of using something that isn't from a TM, so, which admittedly Roost can be, but I need to teach it to her with the TM. Okay. Okay. These are still West Area 1, right? Yeah, this is all still West Province Area 1. Ugh. That was very disorienting. See you later, fella. Okay. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know if I can beat the Starmobile. Okay. 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 Um. Well, that's good. I gave it an attack boost. See you later, Drake. Okay, so if I get wiped out here, which is a very strong possibility, I'll probably shiny hunt for the rest of this stream, and tonight and tomorrow I'll get through all the introductory nonsense again for this run. I don't terrestrialize here. Okay, there goes Laura. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Oh good, you have Terra normal. That's going to be, I think, the only thing I can do. Gonna lower my special. Dang it. Okay. That should give me the speed. Nope. Dang it. The thing is, I'm using a physical move right now. Okay. That is the earliest complete wipe I have had on a stream Nuzlocke, so I've got some workshopping to do on some of the rules for this. I think, yeah, we got an ad starting. I'm going to go ahead and run that. I think I'm going to switch over to my main profile for this. Probably just shiny hunt on here since I'm already doing Scarlet and Violet today. And like I said, I'll get us back to a decent point to start tomorrow. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Okay, we are back. Let me update the stream info so if anyone else comes in. Okay, not sure what I'm gonna hunt. I've got enough time to do a sandwich. I'm not doing kitakami. I don't want to torture my wife like that. Leaf yellow would be kind of cool. Could just set up here. Ignore all these guys. I caught them earlier. And we are going grass sandwich again. I'm going to work on a couple of my honey tasks. My wife generates me some Pokemon to shiny hunt, so whenever we're in a situation where I'm like, I don't really know what to hunt, I have something to do. Spicy and sour. That was a crazy. I need to actually hide the numbers. There we go. No sense in torturing myself more than I need to. That was a crazy run. I was telling Sammy during my break just now, I'm going to kind of modify some of the rules. I like the idea of like a specific disaster type. I think that idea is cool. I feel like this particular one is very restrictive. Just because, like, I was making the encounter wheel for it, and pretty much every area it was the same encounters, which would be the case with most. Unless I randomized, you know, like X number of types, like 5 or 6 types I could use, and then that kind of gives me some variety there. So that may be one thing I look at. The level cap is going to be a soft level cap, because that caused a lot of issues this time. I think I'm taking the fast travel restriction away, just for my own sanity. And then I think maybe those will be the things that I try and see if that makes it a little more manageable. I want a challenge, but I also want to be able to play the game. And if I wipe at the same point again, then I'll know that there's something wrong with the rule set still. I made some mistakes, so obviously I'm not shying away from those, but I want my runs to be fun and interesting and exciting. To stop it, dadgummit. But I also don't want to have to play through the Scarlet and Violet early game 100 times. So, gonna try to get the rules dialed in to where it's, just to where it's hard, but it's not so hard that I'm wiping after 3 or 4 badges every time. I was going to switch over to ZA, but... Huh? Where at? Oh. Sammy's playing Sword and Shield. She's doing some Masuda hunting. Running around. Yeah, I was going to switch over to the ZA complete run, but I figured, with just 30 minutes left, doing a sandwich on my main profile would be a little bit better use of my time. It usually takes me 5 or so minutes to really get going on ZA, so... So if I get Trico, I will go to Paldea and hunt Smoliv. I think some of it's going to come down to which Pokemon I get and which personality traits they get. 'Cause some of them are, inconvenient. Some of them are really good. Some require a lot of luck. Several of them I have to re-roll Pokemon because they can't learn the move that they need to learn. Not the Pokemon, the personality. So, for example, Gambler and Demolition's Expert require that the Pokemon either be able to learn Metronome or Explosion or Self-Destruct. So if I roll that for somebody that can't learn one of those moves, then, basically just makes them a regular encounter. Kind of plays against the spirit of what I'm wanting to do with this run, so... Yeah, because after a few early hiccups in the Sword Egglocke, I pretty much just dominated the game. Once I kind of got my head on straight. So I don't want to necessarily do that with Scarlet and Violet. Because then, it takes away the fun of being able to play these games. And sometimes I need one of the newer Switch games to do runs on just to take a break from some of the older level grinding and such. I know a lot of people don't like the always on experience share, but I think that's one of the best additions to modern Pokemon. Cuts out all the unnecessary grinding and stuff, especially if you do something like a Professor Oaks. You can just trade as you're going through. Man, maybe I should have had that coffee earlier. Yeah, I think tonight and tomorrow morning, when I'm not working on some other stuff, I'll finish getting encounter wheels set up and play through to being able to ride on Koraidon. I won't get any encounters prior to that. I'll just backtrack and get everything from there. So that way we don't have to spend an hour and a half of stream going through that again. And I will also say, if I wipe again on run 2, I'll probably move on to another Nuzlocke. While I kind of refine the rules for this one. So that way I'm not having to... Mainly so I'm not having to go through the early part of the game for a third time in a week. I like playing these games, but not quite that much. So, you know, I'll just see what other sort of challenges I can get up to. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna actually generate some types that are allowed to be used and sort of fit the whatever the disaster is around it. Basically, with my naming scheme this time, I was essentially doing a zombie apocalypse, which wouldn't be quite as restrictive on types, so that might be something to consider too. Sorry everybody, my eye got really itchy just now. Now I also have to decide what to do with the trailer for this first Apocalocke, because it's not going to really apply anymore. It's not really the story I'm telling anymore. Yeah, it still kind of works, I guess. I was thinking I could always, and it doesn't have to necessarily be before tomorrow, but I could always record some various zombie footage from some of my other games and use those to make something, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think just kind of getting back to the point where we can start the run again is going to be its own thing. Oh my goodness. Come on. I am going to snooze the ads. There we go. That'll give me enough time to finish the sandwich and sign off.
I didn't know you saw it right here.
Don't do that. I am going to need to be away from my computer and game system for a bit this evening. I think that's part of why my eyes are bothering me right now. $11 left. Felt like that took a lot longer than it did. Yeah, let's see. I think maybe if I wipe on this run again while I'm trying to dial the rules in, I might start another White 2 Nuzlocke and try to beat that one. Go back in for the reclaim, or do a a Gen 2 or Gen 3 run. Haven't fully figured that out yet. I'm hoping I don't wipe again. I'm hoping I can make it through. We could do our soul link. That would be perfectly fine with me. Have to get everything set up on your computer to do it. I wish I had a second capture card because then we would just do it on Sword and Shield. Got 5.5 minutes left. I'm really not sure how I don't have a Grovyle in my Shiny Living Dex. I swear I've hunted one before. But I think maybe the two I hunted were... Yeah, I think maybe the two I hunted were Trico and the other one ended up becoming Sceptile. I mean, comes down to it, I can always just hunt Grovyle in Legends ZA. And I don't think I'm doing a raid tonight, because I've got to pretty much immediately get off of my computer, so I can go cook dinner just as soon as my stream's over. So I'm gonna skip the raid tonight. So about 3.5 minutes. There we go. Oh, you know what it is? I figured it out because I hunted one that was my Trico, and the other one I have was the badge quest one that became Sceptile. There we go. Gives me 2 minutes. I'm not going to be able to really get going for Smoliv. So what I'll do instead, go over here to the Canyon Plaza. I want to hunt another Turtwig, just for the heck of it. Do one more reset. Okay. And with that, that is all we have time for today. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Sucks that we wiped, but we'll just try again tomorrow and see where we end up. Give me just a second. That's a better thumbnail. So yeah, I'll see everybody tomorrow, same time. We'll be giving it another shot, and we'll see how far we can go this time. Until tomorrow, have a good one, everybody.